everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The stakes have been raised here in the wild card round as it's time to win or get an early start on the offseason. It's the Jaguars going up against the Dolphins. With that, let's go down to Miami. Standing by, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to picturesque Miami, Florida. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Miami Dolphins. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Carry for Kenyon Drake, and he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. The second down throw for Bridgewater. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards on the pickup, and it's good enough for a Jacksonville first.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
Bortles to throw on second down. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now here come the Dolphins.
Let's go.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Bridgewater to throw it. He goes underneath the Drake. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Second down, Bridgewater. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. It's Drake. And some space here. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup, and the Dolphins are going to get a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Now on first down, Drake again. And some room to work. And a cut. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenyon Drake, 31 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt, you need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down. And now the starting lineup for the offense. And Julius Thomas highlighted, my friend.
Brandon, he's one of the latest in a long line of basketball players turned football players who have had great success. And he uses those basketball skills to get open in his pass routes.
Here's Bortles to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. And a look at the starters for the Miami defense.
The competition to go to the Pro Bowl at safety is fierce in the NFL. But Rashad Jones makes his case year in and year out as one who should go.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Throwing his Bortles on third down. Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that the preparation was pretty good. And
he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Their big tight end from 13 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. Shift together here from the D-line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. They'll get 17 yards there. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Bortles will try again on second down. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. There were a couple holes there, partner. Was that zone coverage?
That's exactly what it was, Brandon. When you see man-to-man, that defender runs with the receiver. In this case, they were just taking care of their zone coverages, their responsibilities on the field, and the offense found the open space.
He goes underneath for Yeldon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
It's caught right side, it turns. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up the block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
A first down carry now for Yeldon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
2nd down, 9 yards to go. They come out here in the eye. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And out come the Dolphins now. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
You have to give big-time credit to the cornerback on that play. Most of them like to just sit back and say, I'm playing pass. But he diagnosed that play so fast and got into the backfield for a loss of yardage. That's a monster play by a corner.
Bridgewater now on 2nd down. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
2 yards to go here on 3rd down. Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
Let's go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going for the deep ball. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A big play there for the Dolphins. 36 yards. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the... And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Their big tight end. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins head on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. They'll come out in the pistol. second down, here's Yeldon. Stays on his feet. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a two tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the two tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see two tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think of run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
They come out here in the eye. Now Bortles will give to Yeldon. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. They'll start the drive with Drake. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Devon House in there to make the stop.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, but they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
He goes underneath the Drake, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Having an effective short passing game, one of their main concern coming into this one, right there, able to hit the D with a quick strike and a first down.
And you're able to put that into your game plan when you see that there's space to throw the football. A lot of defenses don't want to play press coverage or tight coverage. They'll play backed off, and sometimes those cornerbacks will bail out really fast and really get deep, and that allows you to throw the quick game underneath, and they took advantage of it.
On second down, it's Drake. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. So the offense dealing with a 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So on 4th down, here's Matt Darr to kick it away. Back deep, Rashad Green. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
T.J. Yeldon, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I had a coach tell me a long time ago that running a screen pass is similar to acting 101 for your offense, because you got to show something different and create extra space for linemen to chase the quarterback. in order to create extra room for the receiver to catch the football and maneuver upfield. In this case, they'll give a lot of credit to the defense. They communicated well. You can hear them talking to each other on the field, and they reacted and knocked it away.
Bortles now on first down, fighting through. And escapes the sack. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Chandler Jones. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Bortles throwing on second down. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He's got the hook up to Lee. He chucks him aside.
Dumped him.
And down to the 20. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 43 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Bortles going to give to Yeldon. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They go play action for Yeldon. Now it's Bortles. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And he's got it to Hearns. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic. So anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because it's almost always...
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Blake Bortles taking it in. And the Jaguars get a score closer.
Instead of having to play follow the leader there, the leader led.
I like that. And he likes that, doesn't he? 1st and goal, let me do the job.
Because you know when he falls into the end zone after falling behind those big guys who pushed up front, that's a pretty good celebration, isn't it?
Gives him a little street cred in the locker room, too, doesn't it?
Street cred, and then when they go out to dinner afterwards, he's still picking up the check.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. First down, Bridgewater. He dumps it off to Drake. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. So they're on that play. Offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Let's go.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Let's go.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
He's got a man complete. It's a gain of 24 that time. And it'll give the Jags a first down. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that support.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before half for Bortles. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end. Okay, so Larry apparently giving us the silent treatment all of a sudden, and we're going to skip ahead to quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Hurdles to throw on 2nd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down deep into Miami territory. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Again, they'll throw with Bortles. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumble. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to...
There he goes left side. The 40. The 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenyon Drake, 95 yards. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Bortles. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it, but was not in bounds. Incomplete.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time. 3rd down here.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Here's Brad Nortman now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They come out here in the eye. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
T.J. Yeldon. Touchdown, Jaguars. T.J. Yeldon, 30 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And there, the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
Well, what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense. Get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
Bridgewater now on second down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Back to the air on second down. It's Bortles. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Ooh, I like it.
Bortles now to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The tight end, Julius Thomas, the intended target. And now it's second down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Marquise Lee, the intended target. And now it's third down. Yards to go on third. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now Bortles. And my goodness, another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Byron Maxwell. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a gain.
3 yards to go here on second down. They stay on the ground with Drake. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Let's go.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Bortles is going to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The return will come from Sonoris Perry. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds. So now here come the Dolphins.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Dagger! Dagger! Let's go! Dagger! Dagger!
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. 23 yards on the play.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And a solid run down inside the 30. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. Second down, Bridgewater. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on 3rd down. 3rd and short yardage, Bridgewater. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here, flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. So a costly penalty and now a tougher 3rd down situation.
Dagger! Dagger! Get ready! Blue 58! Blue 58!
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the fourth quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
There we go now.
Back to the air on second down. It's Bortles. Completes it to Lee. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chandler Jones in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing is Bortles. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. On first down, Drake. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play. One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. To the right side here, the tight end Thomas. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And a good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Now T.J. Yeldon. He showed off a nice juke of the defender, but the next wave there to bring him down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Bortles. This will be caught at the 2. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Allen Robinson, 27 yards. And the Jaguars are back within a score. And the lead is down to a field goal now. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Right back to Drake. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. On the give, this is Drake. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 17 that time. And it's first down, Miami.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows his offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
A pitch out to Drake. Room here to run. 20, and he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. He got 29 yards that time.
When you see a big-time run to the outside, it always comes back to setting the edge, doesn't it?
Absolutely, and they were perfect in setting the edge there.
And the funny part is, both sides of the ball talk about it. The offense has to set the edge so you can get outside. The defense wants to set the edge.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll get it to Drake, running left. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there. Bortles to Robinson. 55 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Well, not the position they want to be in. Still a very, very small chance here, but they almost need a miracle.
Agreed. That means they've got to get it to the sidelines, get out of bounds, and preserve clock.
That is caught at the 7. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And now the offense operates in the red zone. To throw is Bortles. This is Yeldon on the dump off. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket.
And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope. That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
And the lead is down to a field goal now. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So the offense has it 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing it.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.